Hello, ladies, and welcome back to SisterLand Investors. I am your host, Elizabeth, and today I want to start with a truth that can shift everything about the way you see yourself and your money, as well as your success. Ladies, are you ready? Buckle up. You are your greatest asset. Now, I know that we discuss a lot about land investing in this land world. We talk a lot about assets, land, parcels, equity, ROIs, appreciation. But here's the secret no spreadsheet can show. None of that matters if you aren't in the right mindset, energy, and alignment to use it. Because your success isn't just about how much land you own. It's about how deeply you own yourself. So grab your coffee, ladies, or that mom on that mission matcha. Let's go and dive deep into how to invest in ourselves. The most valuable asset there is, the most valuable real estate asset there is, ourselves. The true meaning of asset. Let's go into assets. Let's start by redefining what an asset really is. In traditional investment terms, an asset is something that brings you value or income over time. But in life, you are the asset that determines how every other investment performs. You can hand two women the same piece of land and one turns it into a thriving short-term rental or glamping site, while the other lets it sit because she's scared to take the next step. And that's a lot of us, unfortunately. Ladies, we need to invest in ourselves, in our mindset. What is the difference? Not luck, not money, not timing. It's your belief system, your confidence, your willingness to learn, to fail, and to grow. This is why before we even talk about cash flow or comps, we must talk about you. You as the biggest asset. Ladies, your mindset is a foundation. If land is the ground you stand on, then mindset is the foundation that supports everything you build on it. When I first started land investing, I thought success meant finding the right deal. Now we know that the right mindset brings the right deals. Because when you think like an investor, when you start seeing opportunities and not obstacles, the land, the people, the resources start showing up. Ladies, wealth starts in your mind before it even shows up in your bank accounts. This is where we have to get very diligent with ourselves. So ask yourself, what beliefs am I still carrying that are limiting my growth? Do I believe I deserve abundance? Or am I afraid of it? These are great questions to ask. Do I make decisions from fear or from faith in my future self? Ladies, these aren't small questions. They're the blueprint questions. Energy is currency. Your energy is a financial instrument. Have you ever noticed how when you feel inspired or grounded or grateful or just joyful, opportunities begin to flow? But when you're exhausted, tired, doubtful, scared, everything just feels like you're stuck. You're not moving forward. That's not confidence. That's resonance. You attract deals and partners, breakthroughs that match your energetic state. I know this might sound woo to a lot of you, but I'm telling you, ladies, right now, if you give it a try, you'll notice a shift. You attract deals, partners, breakthroughs through that magnetic, energetic state that you're carrying. So if you're operating from burnout, overgiving, or scarcity, that's the results that you're going to get back. This is why self-care isn't optional for us women business owners. We must take priority in ourselves and our mental state in the way we feel. You cannot pour into your business, your kids, your goals on an empty cup. Refueling your energy daily through rest, prayer, movement, journaling, nature, whatever lights up your soul is how to protect the most valuable investment. And that is you. All of you ladies. I like to tell all my ladies here in the community, take at least 10 to 15 minutes in the morning. I know time is crucial because in the morning, as moms, we're running around trying to do everything for our kids and our family. But if you wake up an extra 10 minutes early, it's huge. It'll go a long ways. So take the time either in the morning or at night. Some of us are morning people, some of us are nighttime people. Find where you get more energy from and just devote an extra 5 to 10 minutes to yourself, to journaling, to writing, a walk in nature, a walk outside, or just sitting down and being grateful for the good things that you have, your health, your kids' health, your home, internet, whatever it is. But take the time to get grounded and to be grateful for what you have. Let's get into it, ladies. Knowledge compounds. Just like compounding interest, knowledge also compounds over time. Every book you read, every podcast you listen, every deal you analyze, every conversation you have with other investors in our community or just with other investors or real estate investors, it adds up over time. It's adding to your mental equity. You may not see the returns immediately, which we don't, but it's growing in the background. So don't give up. Keep pushing, keep moving, keep learning, keep investing in yourself. So ladies, don't ever underestimate the value of curiosity. Stay curious, ask questions. Don't wait until you know everything. We never know everything. Start the learning motion today. Start learning today. Every successful woman investor I know started by asking or saying to herself, I'll figure it out as I go. That is me. That has been me. And a lot of investor ladies that I know, that's how they work. They'll jump in and say, I'll figure it out as I go. And yes, it does get messy. It's not always perfect. But we learn as we go and we share what we've learned with other ladies. Again, this is why we have this community. We've shared our setbacks. Hopefully it'll help many of you ladies here to grow from that setback and not commit those same setbacks that we've had. But learn as you go, learn from other people, listen to podcasts, grow your investment. You'll figure it out as you go should be a little mantra that you have as a business owner in the back of your head. That confidence becomes your compass. Ladies, we must protect our inner real estate, our mental inner real estate. We spend too much time protecting physical properties, title insurance, surveys, due diligence. But what about your mental and emotional real estate? That is the most crucial real estate there is. That's your biggest asset. Who and what are you letting live rent-free in your mind? If you're constantly surrounded by doubt, comparison, or negativity, you're devaluing your own energy portfolio. Ladies, it's okay to put boundaries around your dreams, around your goals, and not everyone gets access to your vision. Protect it like you protect prime land because your mind is the soil your future grows from. Ladies, you are the return of investment. At the end of the day, every investment we make in land and business and education on our kids and family only performs as well as we do, as you do. So you must take care of you first. That is why the most successful women don't just chase deals. They first invest in themselves to develop themselves. They learn to communicate. They think strategically. They start learning how to think as an investor, how to manage their emotions during uncertainty. They trust their intuition. You can always buy more land or buy more real estate, but your inner growth, that's irreplaceable, ladies. When you invest in your mindset, your network, your wellness, and your personal power pours into your outer world and it expands to match it. Let me share my personal stories. When I first started scaling SisterLand Investors and decided to not only do the land deals, but share all my growth and wins, I wanted to purposely discuss mindset because that has been the huge reason of our growth. Many people will say, oh, well, she's where she is or they are where they are because of the land investing. But I am the first one to tell you it's more so of our mindset. I began treating myself first. Number one asset, is my company. I invest in coaching, took reset seriously. I set boundaries and started saying no to things that didn't align with me. And that's when everything shifted. Now I have better partners that show up, other investor ladies, better land deals appeared. More people start saying yes to me, more confidence grew, and so did the business. When you start taking care of yourself and valuing yourself, everything falls into place. I knew the foundation of our empire is mindset. It's myself. So if we want to grow our business and we want to grow our investments, we have to take the time to invest in ourselves and our well being. We have to feel energized. We have to feel that passion, that desire to grow, to want not only for ourselves, but for our kids and grandkids and for the community. Because when you have enough, you outpour into your community, you give, you donate. And this is where we all must be at one point or another. So once you start feeling that overwhelm, that depletion, that energy lacking inside of you, that's the time to reset. That's the time to take time for yourself. And it could be as simple as 5 minutes to 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be a whole weekend. So sisters, what if this week you treat yourself like your most valuable asset? Because you are. Not your kids, not your clients, not your land, not your business. You. How would you speak to yourself? What boundaries would you set? What would you invest in your health, your learning, and your joy? I want to know. Leave me comments. I want to know. The most powerful portfolio you'll ever build is within you. This episode spoke to you. Share with another woman who's building her wealth, her confidence, and her freedom. One mindset, 1 acre, one thought, one breath at a time. Ladies, make sure you share with all your sisters. Lots of love, lavish, lavish, rich blessings to every single one of you. Until next time, ladies, stay tuned to SisterLand Investors. Make sure you follow us. And if you want to learn how to grab some land, grab your blueprint. The link's down below. Again, Elizabeth reminding you that you're the greatest asset your family will ever have. Make sure you invest wisely.